Good morning. Welcome to the basketball show. You got Coach Martin, Coach Snipes, Dan. You got a full house, guys. We got East Middle School, boys and girls. Coach Mayberry's back there. We got a lot planned today. We got Coach. We got 2 big wins this weekend. The girls got 2 district wins.
That's good too. We need it. We have 3 more games left.
3 more.
We need to get 2 out of the next 3.
We split this week. We fell Tuesday night, and then we got 1 last night. So that was big. What? Who else played? What games were last night, Coach? What does it say right there? Girls played?
In the boys played, you had Lawrence County and Shelbyville. Lawrence County beat Shelbyville.
That's big.
Is that right?
That's right. That's right.
70-58.
Columbia got beat by Giles County. It's a non-district game.
Yes.
What about the girls at Lawrenceburg?
Yeah, Lawrenceburg. Shelbyville beat them by 12.
By 12.
52-40.
I'll tell you what, Coach, I think, you know, we go down there next Tuesday to Lawrenceburg. I think if we go down there and, you know, I think y'all can beat them. Take care of the ball. I think you can beat them.
I think so, too.
Well, we're going to go to a commercial break, and we're going to come back with East Middle School, Coach Thomas and Coach Mayberry. Got some hardware up here, guys. Before we go on, there's a few things I want to mention. One is the main man, John Gray. He's not here today. He usually helps us out. He had a heart attack Monday and 5 bypasses Thursday. He's doing well. John, our thoughts are going out to you. We're praying for you. We're thinking about you. Hang in there, buddy. We got the region tournament, the wrestling region tournaments today. It starts at 9, and it goes pretty much all day. Our team, Tullahoma, we're currently in 3rd right now after last night, and today's a big day. We'll have a lot of matches today, so encourage you to go out and watch the wrestling team. We got good kids, and Coach Lester does a fabulous job. He's great. We got a new addition to the basketball family. Coach Sharan had a little baby boy. Michael Collins Sharan, 7 pounds, 5 ounces, 20.5 inches long. I'm calling him Big C. Big C. But want to mention those things. Well, guys, what we got here?
We got some hardware from this year. Yeah,
great year.
Yes, it was. Fabulous year. Fabulous.
You're ending yours?
Yes.
After how many years?
Well, I've been coaching here in Tullahoma about 14 years.
14.
And this, of course, is a good time for me to kind of step back. Got some family concerns. My mother in a assisted living program, and she needs more of my attention, and my wife needs more of my attention. My students need a lot of my attention, so that's the reason I'm kind of stepping back, and we're going to turn it over to somebody else. I think I know who is going to get the job, and I hope he gets the job, but not going to make any official announcements right now.
Right. Great. Well, tell us a little bit about the season, Coach.
Well, it started off with us winning the I Care Classic, and the final game there was a thriller. We only won by 1 point, so we knew we had our work cut out for us. So we started out the regular season, had another couple of close games. South took us to 1 point. Lewisburg we only beat by 1 point, so we knew we even had to work harder. But we kicked it in and worked hard and came out with some really great performances by some of my players. Cass Barnes comes to mind. Great score.
Who's that kid? Is he a new kid? Is he a transfer in?
No, Cass is a homegrown product.
I'm kidding, Cass. You know I'm kidding.
Just a kid we found in my English class.
Yeah. We dug him out of Coach Mayberry's English class. We thought he could play a little bit. And Tony Davis stepped up this year and got his grades up and came back and played for us this year and did a great job.
Tell you, I watched that last game. Tony made some threes there. A couple of threes he knocked down. Looked good.
Yeah.
Good stroke.
And, of course, Dylan Cross. And Dylan's not here today because of soccer. And Nick Judkins had some family obligations. And Chance Askins, I don't know where Chance is today, but then Paul Mitchell is here. Paul will introduce these guys in a minute.
You had an undefeated season, right?
Undefeated season.
Now, is this the first?
This is the first ever at East.
Yours?
Yeah.
Your first too?
My first two, yes.
That's awesome. That's great. That's great. That's a tough thing to do right there.
They barely missed it by one last year.
Last week, I need to say this. Last week, I was on the Sports Leader program, and Scott asked me who was some of my players that contributed both last year and this year, and I left out four very important guys from last year's team. Kyle Taylor and Brian Edwards and Jagesh Desai, who I affectionately refer to as Dr. J. And then this year I forgot to mention Jerry Gessler, so I want to make my apologies. And because, you know, when you're on the spot up here, you kind of, I had a week to get this together now, so I apologize to those guys for last week's interview, but got you on this week.
Coach Mayberry, tell us a little bit about yourself. What's it? Is these yours, Coach Thomas? These yours, or
these are mine?
Tournament?
And
conference tournament?
I think that big one over there is.
The bigger ones are Coach Thomas's. They did an excellent job. They won, of course, the eye care tournament and the district tournament. This is our third place trophy from the conference tournament that ended last week, and the other trophy's a third place finish in the eye care tournament at the beginning of the season, preseason tournament. So very proud of the girls. They did a fantastic job. I thought they came around well at the end of the season, and it was, the last game was really exciting for us to end on such a good note. I think that particular game, I think we played more together as a team than probably any other point in the season, and we had some excellent passing in the game and rebounding and excellent defense, and everyone came through that night. It was really a big win for us.
What'd you end up season-wise?
I'm not sure exactly, you know, if you don't go undefeated. No, but I think we had like maybe 8 wins, something like that. And I think that would have probably equaled out to somewhere close to 500 or a little under 500. We came around, we had a really tough schedule. Of course, this district girls basketball is extremely tough. It had some really close games all during the season. We were very competitive, and throughout all of our games, our numbers aren't especially high as far as total number of girls, but they gave it everything they had, and a couple of times we were hit by either a flu bug or an injury bug that we lost a game by a couple of points here or there that it could have very well went the other way. So,
well, we'll watch some film. Go ahead and roll it, Coach Thomas, the boys, and then we'll get some introductions here, and then see girls tape. You got a girls tape?
Yes.
Well, this is the beginning of the third quarter of our game. We had about a 10-point lead. This is a championship game against West. There's Nick Judkins recovering almost a turnover and converting. I always tell my guys that you know, the beginning of the third quarter is the most important part of the game. So if you can take control right then, and so we're playing defense now. You can see we kicked the ball, so West is going to get it back. But we made a commitment to play defense this year, and very strong defense this year. Many teams we held under 20 points, which is amazing.
It is, Coach.
Here comes Cass running the secondary break.
What's that tape going on in your ear there, Cass? What's that all about? You got a cut? Got a cut in there or something?
That's where Coach Thomas grabs his ear at halftime.
Yeah,
That is?
I shake him up, get his attention.
They look cute.
Yeah. We
Girls like that, Cass? You know what I said.
Now that's an example. When you play man-to-man defense, you're going to get beat.
You got to have good help.
Yeah, got to have good help, and you saw good help side coming in there, stopping the drive. Cass is playing down low and trying to keep the post from scoring, and Tony and Dylan are on the perimeter.
How much? I mean, how far past?
There's Nick with another rebound. Here comes Cass running the secondary. Didn't handle the ball very good there, but we get it back. And
Who's 22 right there, Coach?
that's Chance Askins.
Chance, that's right.
Tony sets the screen, comes out, shoots the three,
I know.
nails it.
Oh, somebody's hands come up right there.
Yeah, we had some excited fans.
That was packed that night.
Yes,
I
it
was there, and
was.
I went to seat in the house. Had to stand for the most part.
We knew we had to stop Adam Barnett, and we gave Dylan Cross that job. And Dylan did a great job because the night before, and here's Nick not finishing, and Tony coming in with the rebound. They both used the board, so I can't complain about that.
Kind of looked like they wanted to dunk that. but
I
they-
know it.
A little confused. I got a player like that. Senior. Can't decide whether he wants to dunk it or lay it in.
Yeah. But like I was saying, the night before, Adam Barnett was the leading scorer on West, and we knew we had to stop him, and we had to stop their inside game. So Cass had responsibility stopping Adam Prince, or Alan Prince.
Well, Dominique's a nice little player.
Yeah, he is.
He's 7th or 8th grade.
He's an eighth grader, I
grader?
believe.
He can handle it a little bit.
Yeah, Dominique is. Here's a good entry pass. Nick didn't jump to the ball. We preach that all the time. You got to jump to the ball. You got to shorten the pass.
I tell you what I like, Coach, is as I was watching it before the game and you know, even after the game. And, you know, before the game, I mean, more so after the game, but y'all got after each other during the game. And then after the game, there's a lot of respect.
Yes.
You know, kids walking over, hugging each other, shaking hands, and, you know, you knowing, you know, most of the West kids, hugging them, and same with Jared. I like to see that.
Let me say this. Jared Jones is a great young coach. He's got the enthusiasm, and you are very fortunate to have him building your program. And
I believe so.
I think so. He is a great young man and just a fabulous coach. And I think he is going to really help you as you turn your basketball program around. Here's our press.
This is a diamond press you're running?
Yep, a diamond press. We
1, 2,
call it
1, 1.
Panther, and there's Cass where he's supposed to be, intercepting the pass because we got our hands up.
Now, I heard a rumor that somebody said Cass could dunk the ball. Is it a tennis ball or basketball? Can't dunk.
Not yet.
I just want to clear that, Cass, on national TV here. In front of everybody, in front of millions. I just want to clear that. Joey, can you dunk a tennis ball? A bowling ball? What about a basketball?
That would be fabulous.
What's the percentage on a basketball? Commercial? Are we going to do commercial? No commercial. We do some introductions, Coach?
All right. I think I'm going over here. I think we got some many back here.
No introductions. Hold on. Do Coach Mayberry's film?
All right.
We'll do the
I'll
girls'
just
game.
sit
yeah?
down.
Okay.
Playing this by ear. We have to bear with us here. Close up here.
You look good.
I'm looking rough. Got about 4 hours sleep last night.
I know y'all probably already mentioned it, but looks especially good for last night. The boys and the girls pumping Franklin County. That's fantastic.
2 big wins for us, both
Big
of us.
wins. That's great.
This is the ceremony here.
Yeah, this is
West.
This
and
must be the end of the. This is the end of the boys championship game.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the end of Coach Thomas's game here, and handing out the trophies to the boys' first place undefeated champions, East Panthers.
We were happy. We were really, it was a great night. It was just a really great night.
It's hard to do, Coach. Undefeated, I tell you. It's big. Care what level it is. It's big. Coach Mayberry giving out the hardware.
Yes, I don't think that was planned.
You know?
I think I got stuck doing that somehow. The trophies weren't there, and I had to ad-lib, and that wasn't too good.
Couldn't push that off on Coach Thomas.
Couldn't
huh?
get Coach Thomas to do that. I think maybe the first trophy that we passed out was the championship for the tournament, and that, I mean, for the conference season, and then that was the tournament championship.
We're coming back to you all at the right time. That's right. Come back out here to this picture and rewind.
As you see Tommy Allen there, one of our teachers who retired last year, he's also the commissioner of the conference. And Tommy has had some bouts with illness this year, and we want to all keep him in our minds with prayers. He came to help us pass out the trophies, and a wonderful person, and has been a great commissioner for us and great teacher.
Back.
Well, we was just playing with y'all. We weren't going to go to girls' tape.
We might get some of the girls out here and let them kind of go through things and, show them. But I was real proud of them that game. They had some things that stand out in my mind. They had excellent defense. Had held West to 1 point for, I think, through the first quarter, I believe. And our passing, it stands out in my mind. I think and Amy Tate, 8th grader, was a receiver of a lot of that, and Kendra Sigler and Carrie Luna. Catherine and Baltz and Macy Mayberry made some excellent assists during that game. And Amy converted. I think we had about, here's some action.
Just coffee and just gets coffee?
This is us and West in the Constellation game here. Nina Mitchell's out there at the time giving great defense, just an excellent hustler. She made a beautiful pass the other night also that threaded the needle. Catherine Baltz underneath, and Catherine had scored. At this time, that's Erica Gilbert, an excellent player for West. As Coach Thomas was telling you a while ago about the boys coach, Coach Carter is an excellent coach, is going to do a fantastic job with their program over there, and another wonderful person. You were talking about the camaraderie between the two teams. All the time that I've been in Tullahoma, I think that the teams, the girls and the boys, are closer than they've ever been. They do a lot of things together.
Mm-hmm.
Here you had Macy Mayberry, 15, passing off to Catherine Baltz and drove the baseline. Looked like maybe a foul there, maybe out of bounds.
How many 8th graders you got there, Willie, that we'll see next year as freshmen?
We had 5 8th graders. Catherine Baltz, Kendra Sigler, Carrie Luna, Amy Tate, and Megan Brown. All those girls are wonderful young ladies. Carrie Luna came around toward the end of the season, did an excellent job. Of course, she hadn't played, didn't play last season, and so she's really started coming along toward the middle of the season to the end. Really contributed a lot for us, and that was a big asset. Now I have to pass the ball that time over to look like Amy. There's the pass.
That's a nice pass.
Nice pass.
Nice pass.
Into Catherine Baltz scoring. I was really tickled. The whole team. Chandler Lawson did an excellent job. Kendra did an excellent job. There's Nina again.
Good
Nina,
defense.
this is your segment.
Good defense.
Good job.
Just didn't finish.
Yeah, and she's just Nina's 7th grader. Macy Mayberry's 7th grader. Chandler Lawson's 7th grader. Sarah DeCosta, Kirsten Heikkinen, and Aaron Barnes are our 7th graders. And
So you're going to be pretty strong next year, right?
Well, we hope so. We got a good nucleus coming back, and a good group of 6th graders coming up. Just need to get bigger, stronger, and faster. I'm looking forward to some excellent kids coming through right now. Great attitudes, great kids, and great parents supporting them. And we're excited about the program and the girls. This is one of the seasons that, when a season ends, I wish we could keep playing because, like I said, the last couple of games we really improved and ended on good
Felt like
notes.
you was peaking.
Yeah, we
peaking right
were
there at
just
the end.
peaking, and I wish we could have had the Shelbyville game in the tournament back as far as being healthy. We were hit with the flu bug around that time. Matter of fact, in that last game, the West game, may have turned out great because we were unable to press, really. We were so sick and do some things, and we had to hold back with some of the things that we were doing so to rest our kids, and they did an excellent job. Proud of them.
We're going to go to Coach Thomas, introduce the boys team.
Well, here we have some of our boys, not all of our boys. We have sickness, we have soccer, we have family obligations. So these are 7 of the guys that played on the East team this year, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves. But first of all, I want to say something about Cass and Paul. They'll be moving on to the high school next year, and we just wish them the best of luck as they go on and continue their basketball career. And here's the future of East Middle School, our 7th graders. And so I'm going to let them introduce themselves and say anything they want to about this season. So, Paul, take it away.
I'm Paul Mitchell, and I just will say it's been a great year, and we really enjoyed playing under Coach Thomas for the last couple of years, and wish him well for throughout the continue teaching and.
Thank you, Paul.
Cass Barnes, and I really enjoyed playing with Coach Thomas for the past 2 years.
My name is Chase Tuggle, and this is the first time I've ever got to play with Coach Thomas, and I really enjoyed it.
I'm John Mers, and this is also my first year with Coach Thomas, and I really enjoyed it, and I hope he has better where he's going.
I'm Tyler Bailey. It's my first year, and we had a great season. It was really fun.
I agree with that, Tyler, 100%.
My name is Derek Cunningham, and we had a great season, like Tyler said, and I hope we can have another one next year.
All right, guys. Well,
That wasn't anything planned, but I appreciate these guys' kind words, and we did have a great season. My philosophy on how to coach basketball is teach the fundamentals, keep it simple, be competitive, and have fun. And I think we accomplished all of that this year. And so, thank you very much.
Back to us, Coach. Back to us. Had to get that hardware down a little bit.
Yeah, I put it down on the floor so you can see my face.
What Coach Snipes run off to, you know?
Here he comes. Let me get him up here to talk about these games.
While they're getting ready, go back to Coach Mayberry here. About last night's game, the girls started out hot.
Oh, yeah.
Hit like 4, 5 threes first quarter.
We're shooting the ball real well right now. The girls work hard at that, though, Jeff. You
can tell.
In practice, we spend probably, I don't know, probably toward the end of the practice, after they're good and tired, probably a good 30, 45 minutes every day shooting three-point shots. So and they get about sometimes 25 to 50 each after every practice. So
it's paying off.
It's paying off.
They're really looking good. Their stroke, their follow through, confident, good form.
We need to do a little more practice on our free throws.
Yeah,
free throws.
Free throws.
I think we missed 9.
Yeah, y'all had a chance there. Y'all won by like 12, 11. Y'all won by, and y'all, missed free throws. Y'all could have had 20. All right, we're going back. Coach Mayberry, you got it.
As we're talking about free throws, Coach, the other night we hit 13 out of 16 as a team, and that's excellent for us. They've been improving their shooting all season long. Introduce some of the players here. I'm going to hand the microphone to them, let them introduce themselves.
Macy Mayberry.
Amy Tate.
Hannah Mitchell.
Catherine Bolts.
Megan Brown.
I'm Kendra Sigler.
This is one of the few times that they're a loss for words. But we're really going to miss our 8th graders next year, Catherine Bolts and Megan Brown and Kendra Sigler and Amy Tate and Carrie Luna, who's not here today. Again, there's some other things going on, but we're really going to miss them. They've contributed a lot to the program this year and last year both, and so we're very proud of them. And girls, anything else you want to say?
I've had a wonderful season. It's been great fun.
Thank you.
That's great. That's great. We're going to a commercial. We'll be back with boys and girls varsity.
Hey everybody, welcome to Thompson TV. We've got the whole family out here today.